Good morning, I'm the Reverend Julie Golding Page for St. Patrick's Anglican Church. This month, our daily devotionals are based on the theme of sports. Today we'll be talking about baseball and how some of its players and its plays have parallels to our Christian faith. Do you have a baseball player who's just plain fun to watch? It might not be somebody with the best record for hitting or for fielding, just somebody who plays in such an entertaining way that whenever you see them come on, you can't help but put everything aside and just watch to see what will happen. Well, for me, that player is Rajai Davis, and his claim to fame is speed. Whenever Davis manages to get on base for the Toronto Blue Jays, the real entertainment begins. It seems like a lot of the opposing teams don't know that Rajai Davis is super fast, and so sometimes they don't pay all that much attention to him when he's on base. Well, that is a big mistake, because he's so fast that he's likely to have already reached base before they even realize that he started running. Davis's speed also means that he can get many more bases out of a hit than most players can. For example, he can get to first base easily on a bunt that would result in an out for most other players. And whenever Rajai Davis hits, the other team had better look out, because Davis will end up on second or third base in the same time that other guys would take to reach just first. It's as if he turns on the afterburners. You almost expect to see smoke coming out of his heels. He's running so fast. It's not just speed, though, that makes Davis a really great base runner. It's also his ability to watch the action. He's always checking with his own team, like the first and third base coaches. Or he's taking note of what the other team is up to. Is the pitcher paying attention? Or can Rajai Davis go behind his back and actually steal a base? How about the other fielders? Are they in position, or are they chasing a far-off ball that will allow him to steal a base? So he takes his superior skill in running, and he adds to that, paying close attention to what's going on, so he'll be aware and not get picked off from keeping his head down when he should be looking around. Well, Rajai Davis's ability to keep his eye on the ball and the actions of his opponents reminds me of a verse in the Bible. Here's what 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 says. Keep a cool head. Stay alert. The devil is poised to pounce and would like nothing better than to catch you napping. Keep your guard up. We don't really like to think too much about the devil these days, and especially not of him being aware of our existence. That sounds scary, but this verse reminds us that just like Rajai Davis, we need to be aware of our opponent. If Davis didn't pay attention to the opposing team, he wouldn't be able to get on base at all, let alone allow his great speed to help him steal a base or to get ahead of the game. And the same will happen to us if we refuse to admit the devil's existence. It won't matter what we try to do, because there he will be with a clear shot at us, because we aren't even watching for him. He's right there in that little voice that tells you to do something that you know just isn't right, or in that urge to neglect something that you know you really need to do, but you're resisting doing it. Oh, he's there, all right, that's for sure. But like Davis, if we do what this verse says, keep a cool head, stay alert, and keep our guard up, we'll be ready for the devil's advances on us, and we'll be able to avoid him just like Davis avoids his opponents who are trying to pick him off. And notice that the verse didn't say anything at all about being afraid of the devil. It just tells us to be aware of him. Elsewhere in the Bible, we find out why. James 4, verse 7 tells us, yell a loud no to the devil and watch him scamper. Or as another translation puts it, resist the devil and he will flee from you. That's it. So simple. To get rid of the devil, we need not fear. All we need to do is be aware that he's out there, and when we meet him, tell him to just get lost. And he will. So today, let's remember that the devil's out there looking for us. But let's be like Rajai Davis and do him one better. Let's watch for him and tell him to just get lost if we see him, so that we can get on with our real business in life, living for God. For St. Patrick's Church, I'm Julie Golding Page.